Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. We are doing your weekend reading for you guys. This is covering the dates of September 9th through 11th, Friday through Sunday. We're going to see what messages, what energies are coming out for you for the weekend. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective energy, so not everything will resonate with all of you. Take the parts that do, leave the rest behind, and let's see what we've got coming out. So first out, we have, okay, so we have a consciousness of lack coming out, and we have transformation. So the consciousness of lack is in the reverse. This is awesome. Because normally the consciousness of lack is really focused on I don't have, I can't do, right? All of those, bright and shiny negative words, right? When we have this flipped on its head, okay, this is showing an energy of thinking in alignment with abundance, with positive thinking, with optimism. I can do, I have, I attract abundance, right? All of these wonderful things, right? So taking a negative and turning it into a positive. And that's what we love to see, right? That's what we love to see going on. So you may have something that you've been dealing with. This could be some new energy, or this could be something that's been ongoing for a while. You might be making a conscious effort to change your mindset, to look at something a little bit differently, or to, really believe that you can resolve some issues. Or if you're, especially if you're practicing the law of attraction, okay, then you certainly are turning the tables on any kind of limited ways of thinking there. And it is a new cycle for you coming in here as well with transformation. And so this could certainly just be, transformation is just change, right? So you could be changing your way of thinking, changing your mindset, okay? Because this cycle of change brings in new things, brings in the ability and the opportunity to let things go that are no longer serving you or that are inhibiting you in some way, even if it's just a train of thought, okay, or some limiting ideas or belief systems. But you might also be looking at making some big changes now with the transformation card coming in here. You may also have some changes that come up during the weekend as well, right? Like a change of plans, okay? And it can certainly be something with the lack there. It can certainly be something that is lost or taken away, but that actually benefits you. So if you think about, if you've made plans for Saturday night or something like that, and it sounds okay, and it's like, okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna go, and then Saturday night comes along or Saturday afternoon comes along, and you're like, I just don't know if I have the energy to go, but I made an obligation. And then all of a sudden you get a phone call that, oh, plans have changed, everything's being canceled. And then boom, there you are in this beautiful positive mindset, because a negative is actually a positive for you because you didn't want to go anyway. Sometimes those things just work out. Okay, but this is certainly an opportunity here for you, whatever your situation is, to make some changes, no matter how big and no matter how small, and changes for the better. We have coming out here for you, we've got Temperance, we've got the King of Wands, the High Priestess coming out there for you also. So excuse me. So this is certainly, the Temperance card certainly brings in balance and harmony into your world. It also brings in some spiritual guidance, some spiritual energy there as well, trusting your intuition. Okay, maybe even seeing some signs, symbols, and synchronicities. And we do have the High Priestess coming in here as well. So I think that the weekend ahead for you, your intuition and your gut instincts are really going to be guiding you, showing you the way. You may even actually have a bit of a premonition of some kind, okay, coming in there. But I feel that you're going to pay attention to it. So interesting. You may be getting some clarity or enlightenment that comes in. Again, we do have this new cycle of transformation, right? We've got, turning a negative into a positive, okay, more abundant mindset, more positive mindset on things. So, so you might be getting some clarity or an epiphany moment, right? That aha moment that, we all need to have, right? Maybe getting inspired this weekend here as well. But Temperance does bring about balance and healing, but it also brings about an energy of calm, of patience, of a little bit of serenity, and everything in moderation. So, sometimes we need to go, all in. Sometimes we need to, sometimes we do things to excess. And, we sometimes regret those kind of decisions a little bit later on down the road. So I think here that you're keeping your wits about you. I think you're keeping a level head on your shoulders. I think you're keeping your feet on the ground. And I think even if you do want to do something that is a little bit tempting for you, I think you're trying to make some better choices, some of you here this weekend. Okay, and you certainly have a lot of confidence coming through that you can get things done, or you can get things back on track, or you may actually even have to exert some willpower, because I do see that if some of you are trying to make some lifestyle changes, sometimes you've really got to knuckle down, okay? And I think that, for some reason, I'm getting someone on a weight loss journey or trying to live a better, healthier lifestyle. And if that's the case, I think here with the consciousness of lack, instead of facing those improvements, we'll call them, that you want to make in your life to be healthier or to lose some weight, or whatever it happens to be. I think that you may actually be changing your mindset, and that might make things a little bit easier for you, because instead of let's say you're trying to lose weight, right? How do you lose weight? You reduce your calories in theory, right? You eat, substitute some unhealthy foods for some healthier foods, right? You make some really good swaps there. And I think here that instead of looking at things like that as a reduction or as an I can't have, I think here there's a little bit different mindset there to say, um, you know, I, you know, I don't want that at all, and I'm going to replace it with this, and I feel really great about it, right? So a little bit different mindset rather than being restricted. So anyway, so I think some of you are getting very much on track to some really positive changes and choices. But we do have the King of Wands, so whatever your situation is here, you're exuding some self-confidence. The King of Wands, that energy of success, of standing up, of taking the lead, maybe even having a bit of an adventure. You might be honest, you might be getting honest and real with yourself as well. But you may also just feel a big burst of energy to get things done. And I think here that you're, really got both feet on the ground, and you really, whatever it is that you are looking to do in the weekend, no matter how big or how small, this is that confidence and the ability and the energy to get things where you want them to be. But the King of Wands can also represent a person in your life, okay, someone very important. You might have a really good connection with this person. They might be someone new. They may be someone that you already know. This could be someone that you're going to spend some time with, right? The King of Wands as a person would be someone who, has a lot of those masculine vibes, right? It doesn't have to be a male, but it can just be someone that people do tend to gravitate towards, and people do tend to want to spend some time with, right? Because they might find them that, they have some, they motivate other people, or, it's someone that people really do aspire to be like, kind of thing. Not that you necessarily, want to surrender who you are just to be like someone else, but it's, sometimes those people can kind of give us a little bit of motivation, right? And, we see where someone else is, and we're like, well, I can do that. I want to do that. I can do that. So anyway, so there might be someone there that, may have some, words of advice, someone you want to hang around with, maybe someone who, you want to have like a little bit of a chat with, right? And maybe get their honest opinion on something. All right. But whatever that is for you, it's a super positive energy, all in the upright there for you. And we do have the High Priestess here also. So the High Priestess, we do have a full moon coming up in Pisces. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's on the 12th, I want to say. I don't have my calendar in front of me. So anyway, it's been a little bit of a busy week. So anyway, but the High Priestess very closely associated with the moon energy, right? So you might be really getting yourself prepared to set some intentions for manifestation. Okay, but the High Priestess is, very spiritual energy. Your intuition is very much guiding you. So, and you do have that bookended with Temperance. So, with that King of Wands right in the middle, between two very high vibe spiritual energies, you might be guided to take action on something. You might be seeing some signs around you, okay? Or, maybe you've just got a burst of, of inspiration, or, you're feeling quite like you want to create something. But I think you've got some spiritual guidance that's coming in here for you, and it's probably quite hard to ignore, I would say, okay? But there's a reason for that. Again, there might be some answers or something may be revealed to you. The High Priestess, very quiet energy, right? But also the keeper of secrets and mysteries. So you may have something here that does come to light. Now, you may be keeping quiet about something. Maybe there's something here with that King of Wands that you're working towards or that you're working on. And it might just be something that's kind of just for you, and you're not ready to share with anybody or anything like that. So you might be keeping quiet about something that you really want. And, you might actually also be keeping, if you are, really kind of thinking and getting in the mindset of, abundance and law of attraction, and, trying to attract great things and new opportunities into your life, you might be trying to find those quiet moments in the weekend ahead to do some meditation, to quiet your mind and maybe just feel that connection that you've really got here. Okay, but the High Priestess, I don't know, you might be learning something this weekend, okay, or you may just be on this journey of discovery. The King of Wands does like a little bit of journey, okay, does like a little bit of adventure. But your advice from Spirit, we've got the Four of Coins. Now, the Four of Coins really does bring in an energy of stability and security. However, the Four of Coins can quite often bring about a reminder that sometimes we need to be a little bit more open, because the Four of Coins can sometimes be a little bit closed off of an energy, right? Of wanting to protect what you have or protect what you've built, or being a little bit stubborn in what you know, okay, versus what maybe you don't know. So I think here with, your shift in energy up here, I think maybe somewhere where you've been feeling a little bit closed off or stuck, or a little bit uncertain or hesitant about opening up, okay, I think that there may be some doors opening for you here. There may be some a little bit of a shift in that kind of mentality, the ability to see someone else's point of view, the ability to welcome in some new people or some new opportunities may come in there for you. But the Four of Coins can also be that advice from Spirit. Again, everything in moderation, especially with the Temperance card, because the Four of Coins can be where we can do one of two things. We can open up, we can, spend a little bit of money, or we can, open ourselves up to new experiences, be a little bit more in the flow because you've got a good foundation. And this is that knowledge that there's more abundance to come, which is great with that consciousness of lack being knocked over on its head. Okay, but the Four of Coins can also be where we need to be a little bit conservative, especially in regards to money. So, and considering we do have the Temperance card there, we've got that King of Wands. There might be something really exciting that you want to do, and you might be trying to figure out, can I afford to do that, right? Is that within my budget? And, Spirit says, hey, if you have an opportunity to do something really fun, to go out and have a good time, right? Raise your vibe, have a smile on your face, okay, then, perhaps you can find a way, just budget a little bit, right? So, a friend invites you out to happy hour or something like that. Maybe instead of having the steak, you have the salad, or, you maybe adjust the time and go for like happy hour rather than after happy hour or something, right? Just something a little bit more conservative, but something that still allows you to do what it is that you want to do. So you might need to just be a little bit conservative in that energy. But the blessings that are headed your way for the weekend, we do have the Justice cards. This is beautiful. Honesty and truth. Okay, this is everything in balance, everything in alignment for you. You may have an important decision to make, or a decision of any kind to make, and you are taking everything under consideration. The Justice card is, where we really do, take an unbiased approach at things, right? We kind of take a step back and we look at, we look at this, we look at that, we look at the options, we look at the opportunities, we look at what the middle ground is, right? And then we make a decision and we make a choice. And because we've operated in a place of, looking at all sides, we end up making a balanced, fair, unbiased decision. Now, the Justice card can also be that there is some honesty and truth coming in there for you. There may be some sort of resolution, may have to do with, it can represent some legal things going on. It can also represent documentation or paperwork of all kinds where you need to sign your name. It is in the upright, but it's always a reminder there that if you do need to sign your name on the dotted line anywhere, just make sure that you pay attention to the fine details. Okay, don't rush into anything. All right, before you've had a chance to really look something over. Okay, but again, it is in the blessings position and it is in the upright. So, a very positive thing for you. But again, always make sure that you know what you're getting into or what you're signing off on. But the Justice card may also represent, again, you might be having some honest discussions. You might be being honest with yourself. Okay, but you may also have some nice, good karmic return coming in here for you. Okay, something that is really, you really do deserve. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there for you guys, okay? Because it feels like a relatively calm weekend for the most part. It feels as though, you're, putting things on track, or if there are any changes that are ahead for you for the weekend, they certainly are there for the better for you, okay? So I'm going to leave that there. I hope there was something here that resonated with you. Please do hit like on this video. If there was, subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.